Hello, I'm Michael Billet. I'm one of the Deputy Directors within the Cybersecurity Directorate. We were successful in winning the Service Excellence Awards for our response and recovery to a significant business email compromise that was threatening government. My team successfully led the response and collaboration through a number of stakeholders, through law enforcement, the Australian Cybersecurity Centre and the Joint Cyber Police Command Centre. What we learned through this particular engagement is that collaboration is so key. And actively sharing that particular threat intelligence in a timely manner to be able to actively defend and also respond against those particular cyber threats that may be impacting government. Also, as a result of it, we use that opportunity to work with these organisations that may have been also impacted on how we can also increase their cyber resilience. What I enjoyed about working with this project is leading and working with a very highly talented team who often go beyond what's expected of them. I mean, we quite often say in the team that we are the team that runs into the fire as the fire is burning, because we want to be able to respond and recover to not just impacts to government, but also South Australia. It's excellent to work with such a team that's been brought together, and I firmly believe that we've got one of the best cyber teams in the country. One of the challenges throughout this particular project is the constant evolution of the cyber threat landscape. You know, threat actors are getting more advanced, utilising AI, and they're constantly trying to look at ways that they can threaten government. Through this project, one of our initiatives was to be able to be agile in our approach in how we can respond and also recover and detect these particular threats before they do. But if they are impacting government, we are ready to respond, and we often train and exercise on how we can actually respond to these. And that was one of the leading sort of successful outcomes on this particular project, and leading towards a world-class incident response service, not just for government, but also when needed for the state. It was great working with such a highly dedicated team as part of this project. Each one of them brought their unique skill sets and their capability to be able to respond to such significant threats impacting government. You know, there is no success, particularly with deliveries outcomes, where there's not a collective group of effort put together. Each one of them utilised not just skills provided through their own professional development, but also skills leveraged a part of in their role. What I'm looking forward to in the coming year is how we can even utilise those skills even further, in both to defend, but also to respond to those more complex and more sophisticated that threats will still continue to impact government, but also how we can leverage that knowledge to build the resilience of government and also the state, in how we can also support businesses to be able to respond and recover from such significant threats.